Guys, welcome back to today's live stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time watching, kindly consider subscribing, like, share, comment, all the amazing stuff. But of course, if you're one of us, thank you so much for being part of this Neotrends channel. I really love and appreciate you so much, my moderators, my super slappers, my premier gang, my live chat gang, everyone. Thank you so much. And of course, just a polite request. If you've not subscribed to my other channel, the link is in the description box below. Kindly take me to 1,000 subscribers. I'll really appreciate. Having said that, let's get to the video. So today, of course, we'll be talking about the thumbnail. Mura has not uploaded for the past 2 days, and I'm like, Mura Senso. Mura Senso, did the spirits attack you? Because if you're not aware, Mura is fighting with Madam P about witchcraft. Because Rocio is going with the baby to these shrines. And at some point, I watched a video where Mura Senso said that that festival that Rocio is taking them to is a place where, quote unquote, this is what Mura said, according to Rocio, it's a place where if you feel lost, you can find yourself. Hey, guys, I'll not even waste time. Let's get to the receipts where it all started. When Madam P came out and told people that, guess what? I'm gifting myself a birthday present, a very big one. I'm attending a very holistic, these Madam P, when she comes out here to pretend like she's very sophisticated, very intelligent, while talking a lot of nonsense. Let's get into it. Lucy, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your presence. Vimwelu, I see you. Thank you so much. Vimwelu is a reactor. Kindly check her out. And if possible, any moderator can share her link. I'll really appreciate. Josephine, thank you so much for tuning in. Eva Miller, thank you so much. I see you. I love you right back. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go to Madam P, because this is a video that I ignored, but when I was planning to do this reaction, I was like, by the way, Madam P, what were you talking about?
It's called Kilifi. We have been there last year. It was last year. When, yeah. Yes, it was last year that I've been there. But this time I am going as well with a special intention, as well as a birthday gift for myself.
Rocio is gifting herself this, what we are talking about. What is on the thumbnail? Like, you go, you dance, you do all these witchcraft, and you find yourself if you're lost. Let me not get ahead of myself, because I'm shook.
We will be assisting to a festival that is happening in Kilifi, in a place called underneath the baobab, which is a special baobab forest. And the baobabs are sacred trees here in Africa. So I feel like...
Rocio, first of all, please, Rocio, don't waste my time, because I don't have to respond to you when it comes to Africa and Africans. You know nothing about Africa and Africans. Can you shut your... Yes, your busy mouth about Africa and Africans. What do you know about Africa? Sacred in which way? In which way, Rocio? The baobab, according to the coast culture, not coast culture, but according to witches, when you go to the coastal areas, you're told that unless you're picking the fruit, mabuyu, if you're a Kenyan, you know, avoid those places, because allegedly, allegedly, a lot of witchcraft happened in those baobab trees. Even if you, when you Google, let me even Google baobab, Because, Rocio, why are you talking about Africans? What do you know? Eh? Ooh, full meaning of baobab. What does it symbolize? Were you talking about spiritual? Because Rocio is like this spiritual meaning. I'll be back, guys. Just a minute. I'm interested to know what it means. Anyway, I'll come back to that.
That place must be very beautiful. The energy must be beautiful, and I am in love with baobab trees. So
Baobab is not in Argentina. When did you fall in love with baobab trees? Nature witch. Where did Rocio fall in love with baobab trees? Rocio, sometimes I wonder, like, apart from your ignorance, like, do you research on something before you come out here and talk in a way that you want to appear very knowledgeable? Eh? Because
I'm really looking forward to go. It's a holistic festival. It's a wellness festival, actually, and I'm so excited that something like that is happening here in Kenya because I'm so into all these wellness, holistic things, and I feel like there's no room for those things where I'm living right now in the village. So I'm very happy that that world also exists.
okay, so Rocio is talking about Kundalini. If you're a Kenyan, Kundalini, whatever it is. But basically, when you even do your Google research, it's the opposite of believing in God. And I think Marwa did some research. Miss Optimistic, thank you so much for tuning in. You said that does Rocio know Africa is a continent of many nations with many tribes and different rituals and beliefs? Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for tuning in. Guys, I hope you've liked the video, the live stream. I'll really appreciate. So, guys, what was I even talking about?
Within the country, and
Yeah, so this is what I was saying. Sorry, guys. She's talking about Kundalini or whatever, and I think Mura Senso did some Google work, and Mura realized what it means. And he was trying to tell Rocio that he's scared for him, he believes in God, because Rocio does not believe in God. I think I even forgot to pull up a video where the first day when Mura Senso was going to construct Brian's home, guys, do you remember? Rocio came out here and lectured Africans about Christianity. And Rocio was like, who is this God that you worship? It's like you like poverty, this and that. And I'm like, Madam P, what are you doing about these beliefs that you're talking about? Is it doing something to your financial situation? Guys, if I get the time, remind me, I go back to that receipt. Nixon, thank you so much for tuning in. Just remind me, guys, and he gave us a lecture. I think every reactor came out here to react on that video because Rocio was like, I don't understand you Africans. You really are into this Christianity thing. And for that, you come out here with these assumptions, this and that. And I didn't even make a big deal out of it. But now, after watching this, and I'm like, oh, so that is why you always come out here to shut down Christianity and Africans believing in God. Of course, everyone is so free to do whatever they want, but I'm just like, Madam P, why are you forcing Marwa to believe in something that he doesn't want to believe in? So let me play this because I was even surprised that there was a lady who was NAKED. Guys, NA without clothes. I hope that is allowed. Yeah. Okay, let's watch together. Maybe I didn't see it correctly, but let's check it out together. Just now, because I was like, where are these places?
Cybersecurity
Oh
is
my God.
not just an antivirus. I'm Professor David.
Let's see Tree of Life. Yeah. Welcome to the Tree of Life. I see only two persons here.
Guys, do you see that woman? Guys, do you see? I don't know if it's right for me to pause there. Guys, can you see this lady? She doesn't have any clothes on. Can you imagine? And Rosie, why did you have to film her? And I'm like, what are they doing? That someone gets to a point where you need to undress. For what reason? And I think at that point, Mura lost it. Because this is what Marwa said later. Josephine, thank you so much for tuning in. You said that her energy never gave her anything till she came to Kenya. But then she has been preaching about energy, this, energy, that. I also saw Baja. Did you change your name? Baja Ngama. Thank you so much for tuning in. I can see the profile picture is familiar, but the name is kind of different. Thank you so much, Nixon. I see you. Wow. Basically, so after Mura Senso saw this lady, I don't know if you can see, but if you want to see clearly, don't leave the live stream. You'll check it later. Minute 17. Just look at the lady right here doing some witchcraft stuff. Vicoril, thank you so much, Vicoril and Pami, for tuning in. You can check out later. Don't leave my live stream. You'll check it out later, but just look at
Very
that.
nice.
What is
Hello.
that? What? Just don't want to go back that much.
Waiting.
That this lady, guys,
Look, very nice.
do you see?
Hello.
Oh my God! And there is a guy. There is a guy doing this. Something. I can't believe this is what I'm reacting on. There's a guy like doing some witchcraft things on that lady with no yet. I'm still shocked about that scene. Now let's listen to what Mura
Very
said.
nice.
I see this.
So, there's no one here.
Rocio greeted the lady and Rocio said that very nice. Rocio, what's nice about a woman going without this in a bush? What is nice about
Oh,
that?
there's two persons here.
This tree of life is scary.
Mura
Why?
Senso said this tree of life is very scary. Of course. What are those? Mura Senso are all scientists, went to school for more than 4 years, and you're being dragged to things that you don't even understand. Of course, he can do whatever he wants to, but I'm like, Rocio, it's not like you have to go to school to use your common sense. But I'm like, Rocio, what is your educational level? Because the things that you do confidently, confidently on these streets, it's wanting.
Look what they have here.
It's a maze.
No, you see on the other side.
Any Kenyan, any African, you tell me what that is. Guys, you tell me what that is. Like you get some teeth, some maize, some. It's not a laughing matter. You tie it on a baobab tree. Any costarian in the building? What is the meaning of that? You know the meaning. And Mura Senso is like, this thing is scary. What are you doing there, Mura? Did she drag you there?
Where? Where is that? It's from the sea.
Anyway, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm like, if you got some basic education or you use your brain, You know, these things does not make sense. Scientifically and common sense. I'm sorry if you practice this, but what the hell? Sorry. Like you go into the deep ocean, you grab a stone, you put it on a polythene, and you hang on a baobab tree so that you can, so that if you feel lost, you find yourself. Go see a therapist or something. What is this?
From the ocean.
Oh, it's like that.
Yeah.
Hey. Tree of life.
Marwa, this is a place for you to open your mind at all the possibilities. To open to all the possibilities.
Rosie, is this how you convince Marwa to do to do these shenanigans? You'll eat your own. I'm not about to laugh like yesterday. Thank you for that comment. By the way, why am I being surprised when she eats herself? Not what you're thinking, but basically. But Rocio, what were you doing eating? By the way, she needs some help. Guys, check out that link shared by Lucy. Kindly subscribe to Vimoelu's channel. Guys, by the way, what do you expect when someone, hey, let me not even redo it. Maybe some of you are eating.
Marwa, here, the village is far away from here.
This is the moment I hold my Bible or my Quran.
This is the moment that Marwa holds his Bible. That is what he said, because what is happening there? If you do not believe in God and you believe in witchcraft, that is when you go there. Rocio. And Marwa, you always advertise Rocio as a Muzungu. I can't remember the last time I saw Muzungu coming. I'm not saying they don't, but I'm just like, what? Which Muzungu is Rocio? Your vibes are very weird. You go to the bushes, you tie some stones under a baobab tree. Mura says, so which Muzungu is this one? And the way Mura will always bring this narrative to the village kids, anytime he's walking around with Rocio, he will make sure to tell the kids, greet the Muzungu, greet. I always share this. If you watch my channel, I've always shared this. Marwa will always tell the village kids, greet Muzungu, Rocio. Like, you want the kids to believe that Muzungus are superior or something. And on top of that, you want the village kids to believe in this one, to worship this kind of Muzungu, Muzungu Mwitu. Guys, if you don't know what Mwitu is, it's kind of fake because, for example, there is some food that we call pilau Mwitu. The real way of cooking pilau, you have to add some spices, some beef, what else? A lot. But pilau Mwitu is when you just fry some potatoes and you add rice and you call it pilau. That is pilau Mwitu. So this one is a Mzungu Mwitu Rocio. I've never, okay. I didn't expect a Mzungu to be practicing witchcraft.
I say, God, will I finish today?
This is part of God as well.
This is what I was talking about yesterday, Rocio. Where in the Bible did you read something to do with Kundalini or whatever? Where in the Bible? Why are you lying, Rocio? Like Marwa is basically telling Rocio that no, me, I don't want this. And Rocio is like, this is also part of God. Can you fear God, Rocio?
This is part of God as well, so
Okay.
conference.
Okay, but because I'm with my Maisha here, I'm more confident.
So there's a lot of stuff.
That is not the only time that that Rocio came out here to that Rocio came out here to fight with Marwa about the baby, because Marwa at some point told Rocio that no, I don't appreciate that you bring my child to these shenanigans. But before we get there, let me just bring us a sneak peek of what was happening. Now the snake tattoo on Rocio's arm is making a lot of sense. Because Rocio, why are you raising your head like this?
You are asset rich and still
Just a minute, I'm sorry guys.
napenda mash feel secure tukiona title deed. Ni culture sawa, but over 12 trillion city.
First, it was just a scam, a guitar. But slowly, the
Hey,
melody.
Rocio, why are you raising your head like that? Why, Karibi, thank you so much, Muzungu Bonoko. If you're not a Swahili speaking person, I'm sorry, but it basically means a fake Muzungu.
Was filled with magic. Let your mind just wander.
Mura said, so what is your mind doing? Marwa, what is your mind doing? Is your mind wandering? You're being told, let your mind wander. Mura Senso is not believing what is happening. Marwa is not laughing. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go to something else. Related, of course. Oh my God, it's so dark. Can you even see me? Guys, let's move to something else, but let your mind wander. Marwa, is that why you're not uploading? Marwa is even kissing some trees. I'll share that receipt later. Oh my God, when you feel left out. Let your mind wander. Guys, have you liked the live stream? Have you liked the live stream? I hope you have.
Rocio, look at the river we were yesterday.
So Marwa basically told Rocio to stop taking the baby to these witchcraft witchcraft places. Let me share the receipt. No, not the mind wandering. Just a minute.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm telling
It's not the one I was.
it's not the one, Rocio. Now people are in the. This is traditional. Careful to go there with our baby, man.
Hey Marwa, what happened to your balls? I'm sorry. Marwa, what happened to your how to be a man? You can even hear Marwa scared to confront Rocio. Mom, that is a very scary place. That is something traditional. Be careful going there with our baby. Mom, like Marwa, you're even afraid to stand your ground. What happened to you? Or your mind wandered and you're still wondering? What did Rocio do to you? Or you're just a follower, like you don't have a ground? Because I see you, instead of arguing when it comes to, just a minute. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, guys. Because instead of Marwa arguing when it comes to important things to do with the baby, Marwa will go and argue with engineers, argue with professionals. Marwa will even argue with who? Maybe like the engineer. Marwa will be like, no, I don't want that. It's possible. Just do it. But when it comes to important issues to do with your baby, you're like, ma'am, be careful. You cannot even confront Rocio. The way you argue with professionals when you have no knowledge about that field.
I don't want to take my kid there.
I don't want to take my kid there. Marwa, you should have told her, stop. You go alone. I'll go somewhere else with my baby. But you fear. Have you seen what inferiority complex does to people? Even a black man? Like, black men are known to be very strong. They stand their ground. Of course, not all of them, including Marwa. Like, Marwa is even scared for his own mind, scared for the baby. But you cannot confront Rocio. You have to be very soft because you don't like your skin and you worship other people's skin. It's making you be lambistic. Any Kenyan. Lambistic piece of S. Eh? African man. When it comes to important things, you cannot argue. What is this? Oh my God.
This is traditional. Careful to go there with our baby, man. I don't know.
Have you seen how Rocio is controlling Marwa? Like, Marwa has no say in front of Rocio, before Rocio. Because he's basically telling Rocio to stop going to the shrines with the baby. But Rocio is behaving like she didn't hear what Marwa told her. She is marching forward. Forward always, backwards never. And the lambistic guy is just following Rocio. Ma'am, be careful. How about telling your baby mama, stop? This is not a place to bring the children. Or at least if Rocio wants the baby to follow these witchcraft things, let the baby have the decision, make the decision. But an innocent baby, you're introducing him to these shenanigans. I really think Marwa has been put in a pot and thrown into the ocean. Guys, if you don't know, this something about jokes in that town. Basically to mean you've been bewitched by the Argentinian parasites. Did I see Cecilia? Thank you so much. Don't forget to like the live stream, guys. I'll really appreciate.
I'll take my kid there.
Telling Rocio, don't take my kid there. But I can't even hear you, Marwa. You're so scared of Rocio. Like, you worked so hard for your money. Not so hard. Of course, the donors also worked extra hard for your wealth. You collect someone with no direction in Mexico. You're well educated than Rocio. But at this point, you cannot say anything before Rocio. You have to say, ma'am, please, even when it's serious like this. What happened to you, Marwa? Don't you think that it's high time that you love yourself? Afronita, thank you so much. Passage Finder, I see you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
This is traditional. Careful to go there with our baby, man. I don't want to take my kid there.
You don't want to take your kid there, but the kid is going there. You cannot stop Rocio. I'm sorry to say this, but in life, there are some people that you just be like, no, you cannot make decisions for me. What is it that makes you correct, makes you very important to make decisions on my behalf? But Marwa, you don't see that. Like, you've shrinked yourself to believe that Rocio is way smarter than you. Even when it comes to things that are opened like this, you cannot face her. You have to be like, mom, please, don't take the baby. Oh, mom.
That is traditional Griam.
Listen to the manipulator of the year. Listen to the manipulator of the year, century. Listen to what Rocio tells Marwa. After ignoring him, this is what she says.
Those things scare me.
What do you mean, don't take my child there? Rocio, that is what he means. Don't take the baby to the shrines. Basically, Rocio is warning Marwa, like, did you say that on camera? Don't take the baby there. Watch your mouth.
Marwa is traditional. You're African. You should know. Instead of being scared, you should be proud of it.
Just because I'm an African, I don't have to believe even what someone very close to me is telling me. Rocio, we are not followers. Do you follow everything that anyone tells you, Rocio? Why are you manipulating and gaslighting Marwa? Oh, you're an African, and you should be following what Africans do. Be proud of your culture. That is not Marwa's culture. And you have the audacity to come out here and talk about Africans when you don't know that Giriama is not Marwa's culture. Do you know how big Africa is? Rocio, do you know how big Africa is? Even Kenya, for example, do you know how many tribes? Guys, if you're not aware, we have more than 40 tribes in Kenya. But Rocio is out here.
Okay. Guys, actually, I'm in a mix. I don't know if to...
Guys, I hope you heard what Rocio told Muras and so that this is Africa. You should be proud. Don't be scared. Be proud of your culture.
No, instead of being scared, you should be proud of it.
Marwa said, these things scare me. I'm reading the transcript. You're African. Rocio told him that you're an African. You should know these things instead of being scared. You should be proud of it. Rocio, there is a lot that goes with you being Argentinian and coming from that country. Even without saying you know, you always come out here and talk about history. Does it mean that you have to embrace what happened and be part of it? No. But of course, you're out here manipulating, gaslighting, and doing everything that will give you way to what you want. You don't even care for that baby. Was it not yesterday, guys? I shared a receipt where their baby was crawling to the toilet, stayed in the toilet, touching things, public toilets, for more than 20 minutes. Rocio does not care. This is why. Another incident.
Okay. Guys, actually, I'm in a mix. I don't know if to trust that because I'm African. I should embrace everything.
Marwa, you're a weakling. Now, what do you want your audience to do? To come there and decide for you? Because Marwa is basically complaining to the camera, oh, I don't know, now I'm in a mix. Because Rocio told him that he was supposed to embrace everything because you were an African. Marwa is out here telling the audience, I don't know, now that I'm an African, am I supposed to follow everything, embrace everything African? That is nothing African. If you go to the Giriama, what do we call? You go to Giriama culture, they don't believe in this thing. They do not. They even preach against it. But for Rocio to say this is African culture, do you know majority of Kenyans do not know what this is, let alone the entire continent? Guys, sorry guys, my manners. The passage finder said that Marwa is probably scared because he knows all the rituals that his parents are involved in. At this point, there must be something reasonable to justify Marwa being scared to express his concerns. And just like that, Rocio manipulated, gaslighted him, and Marwa just followed her. Although later, Marwa just left, and Rocio had to go looking for him because, of course, you know, Rocio is the parasite. You came out here calling Africans parasite, but you cannot even let Mura Senso breathe. Rocio was going around looking for Marwa. Where are you? Where are you? Typical character of a parasite. And the way Conman be preaching in the church, senior pastor, and your son is being dragged to the baobab trees. Glendora, thank you so much for tuning in. You said that, sorry, you said that did she give him some of the placenta? We are talking about people who drink their own BLOOD. 100%. Rocio wears the pants in that relationship. And I think at this point, Rocio got something on Marwa. Like when they break up, Marwa is so scared that Rocio will come out here and expose him. Because what will make a straight black man to be scared of protecting his child? You always come out here, Marwa, and tell people that I prayed for a son, I got a son. You cannot even protect your child. You're out here simping, Mom, I'm scared. And your baby mama goes ahead to not blackmail, but gaslight you. And you don't even see it. But when it comes to mistreating your own community people, not paying them, oh, ungrateful, oh, your own people, you'll be shouting, doing a live stream for more than 3 hours. But when it comes to protecting your own son, you cannot. You're simping. Fekere, you're out here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate your presence. Thank you so much. She wears the pants. By the way, Vimwelu, I don't know if you saw, but of course, as I said yesterday, it was very suspicious that majority of the attendants were Tanzanians. Guys, is that not very suspicious? Because Tanzanians are known. Oh my God, that is a very wrong statement, but a very small part of Tanzanians are known to be like Rocio. Very strong when it comes to juju. Hey, what am I even saying? But something that I realized about Mura Senso is not even a follower, but weakness when it comes to women directing his life. Because I remember when Rocio came to the villa, Rocio told Mura Senso, kick out everyone. Mura Senso did not even care to know who helped him for free, like Strongman 254. Mura Senso could not even engage his brain to know that you need Strongman 254 because the plumbing work is not yet over. Mura Senso could not even think beyond that just because a woman has told him, no, do this or not to do that. Kicked out everyone. You didn't even have haters, quote in quotes. But Mura Senso, anytime a woman tells you this, you go running like this. Deemwango said what? Mura's weakness. I think Marwa's wisdom hair was cut off by Rocio immediately she landed. Yes. Guys, that is it. Mombasa and part of Tanzania, very well known. Very well known. Is it a fact? Of course, we don't know. No, but that is the word on the streets. It's public information in the country. Whew. Mura Senso, Mura. Let's see what Marwa had to say about Rosio's practices, because Marwa was like, Rosio told him that if you're lost in life, and I'm like, Marwa, are you lost? If you're lost and you go to that place, you find yourself.
Even how this operates, guys, but oh, I see. If you open, water will come from.
No, Mura. Just a minute, guys. Let me get that receipt.
From a human dimension, but more of a spiritual dimension. And there's a lot of activities going on. There's music played, there's secular songs, there's more of that, but mostly is wellness. You know, maybe you've gotten lost and you're wondering, why is your life like this, like that?
Kenyans in the building, have you seen those notices that are pinned on a tree? The conmen in the witch doctors, they always advertise. If you're not a Kenyan, they always advertise. If you do not have a child, maybe someone bewitched you, you're lost in life, you want to find yourself, you want to win lottery, this is the number. Come to our shrine. That is what happens. Does it not sound the same? Like, really? You go see a doctor. If you, hey, guys, let me not interrupt you. Let's watch. Marwa, I hope you're not believing in this, because you will be failing your education. Like, really? Like, you go to school and you still believe that you will go hug a tree and you become rich?
Going on, there's music played, there's secular songs, there's more of that, but mostly is wellness. You know, maybe you've gotten lost and you're wondering, why is your life like this, like that? You come to a place like this to find yourself, and it's also not just finding yourself. You also find a group of community that
If
you
you're
can.
if you're lost in life, things are not going your way, guys. It's like I'm reading those posters that they keep putting around or along Kenya's roads. Just a conman or a witchcraft or a witch doctor, they go around. If you're lost, you want to find yourself. If you're not married, you want to get married. You come to our shrines. This is it. Marwa is explaining. And I'm like, Marwa, I hope you don't believe in this, because I'll be like, what? A commando? Witchcraft commando?
Mostly is wellness. You know, maybe you've gotten lost and you're wondering, why is your life like this, like that? You come to a place like this to find yourself, and it's also not just
Guys, that is witchcraft, period. Not allegedly, no nothing. That is what it is. And conmanship, for the most part of it. You cannot go and race. I shared, if you just tuned in, there was a part that there was a neki lady being sprayed some smoke or something. You cannot do that to find yourself. Things are not going your way. You're poor. You're not rich. Go work. This is BS. And I can imagine that the big boys, if you watched yesterday's live stream, Muda Senso came out and he was like, I'm rewarding the big boys, the big donors, top-notch subscribers. Aarondante, Judy Moyo, Harash. I even blocked you. You were always ranting in my comment section, and I was like, I can't deal with you. Is that what you also buy from Mura Senso? Oh my God, I hope you're smarter than that. You're coming to Africa instead of going to a safari, just looking at the beauty of Africa and Africans. You're coming, hey, let your mind wander. If you missed, there was a part Rocio was, hey, Madam P, you're so bold to come out here on a broad daylight, film it, and come out here and show people that that is what you believe. Big boys, if you're watching and you're not commenting, tell us. Are you buying? Maybe it's only people who don't know God. Oh, don't know God. Okay. Thank you so much, CWA, for tuning in. Junaid, thank you so much. I think I also saw mhm, Lucy, thank you for tuning in. There's someone that I saw, but I really appreciate all of you. Yeah. Yeah, that is scamming. Scamming. You cannot go there and tie your neighbor's clothes and you think that your things will go your way, because Mura Sensor showed us that is what is happening on these mubuyus. Baobab trees is mbuyu in Swahili. IK6045, thank you so much for tuning in. Anastasia, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. So guys, let's continue with this Marwa finding himself. But Marwa, you should have told us if you're buying these, because I'm so interested.
You're wondering, why is your life like this, like that? You come to a place like this to find yourself. And it's also not just finding yourself. You also find a group of community that you can involve yourself with.
And you're involving yourself with Rocio. Let's move to something else before we finish up. So Mura Senso is going around hugging, kissing, and doing every. Oh my God! Sorry, guys. Sorry, but my sense of humor sometimes is crazy. Let me share. Maybe it will be funny to you. So this is what Mura Senso is doing. You go to shrines to find people to associate yourself with, but you have Rocio. Okay.
You know, actually, white people like to hug trees like this.
What?
Hey.
Of course, you know, guys, that is what Rocio introduced him to. But you said they like hugging. They also kiss. Oh, oh. Guys, I'm back. What? What witchcraft is that? You see the effect of talking about these Rosio's witchcrafts? Look at what happened to me. Can we get done with it? Because I rebuke it. I rebuke this witchcraft in the name of Jesus. Guys, you need to pray for me because what is this? It's not funny. Guys, are you still here? Because there is no power, no light today. Just when I was talking about this, and look what happened. Guys, Cecilia, what are these? Of all the days, this is happening. I don't have the light, I don't have power, and coincidentally, I was talking about Rocio's spirits.
All right, let's check what is going on here.
No, before we check,
Thank you, madam.
before we check, Murasen, so what were you doing with the tree? 3428. Is it? Guys, I don't even have power. But then my laptop goes off, you just know. You just know what's up. Rocio's sorcery is working on me.
You know, actually, white people like to hug trees like this. Hey. All right, let's check what is going on here.
These are the things that Mura Sensor is doing. Let me even control F and find something else because I saw him talking to the water. I love you. Something. Have you lost your mind? Mura. I mean it. Did you say that? Guys, I wish I had looked for that receipt beforehand, before coming out here, because you need to see it. Let me control F for the last time. Guys, meanwhile, kindly like this live stream and subscribe to my other channel. I'd really appreciate if you do so. It will go a very long way. It will go a very long way. It's not this one. There is a video that Mura Senso was talking to the water. And I'm like, what? Is this what Madam P is doing to you? Is this what is happening to you? Okay, let's go to the last part of this. Yeah, or some are very loose. Junaid, some are loose. Yeah, can you think for yourself? But then it's not even a laughing matter. It starts like this. You start, let me hug the tree, let me talk to the water, let me take you to the shrines until you lose your mind. But if you're not a Kenyan, guys, there was a time that a Kenyan journalist, a very known, talented in what she was doing, she started these shenanigans, lost her job. By the Kenyans, what was the name? It ended very badly. There was also a lawyer that got into these shenanigans, Rosios. He unalived the entire family together with himself. It's not even a laughing matter. It's not. It's so scary to see it happening before us because it's so scary to witness. Slowly but surely, now Mura Senso, you're going around kissing trees. Since when? Since when were you going around and kissing trees? Let me look for that part again because Mura Senso, can you find yourself before you get lost? completely. Talking about Africans kissing trees, Muzungus. Rosi is not a Muzungu. I think you worship these people so much. And guys, I'm sorry, I don't have anything against white people, but I'm just like, you're losing yourself because of your inferiority complex.
Tangawizi is like ginger vibe, you know?
No, Mura sense, I'm not interested with tangawizi. I want to see what you're doing here.
Appreciate the nature of the trees, you know? You know, actually, white people like to hug trees like this.
For real, I've also heard that they do. That is not witchcraft, guy. Just to take it back, it's not. But when you see Mura Sensor going to an extent of doing this, you know you're on your way to getting lost. You're losing your freaking mind, Mura Sensor, following your unofficial baby, your unofficial wife. Oh my God, you guys, their life is about to change. Yeah, it's not a laughing matter. Should Rocio continue with this witchcraft and Mura Sensor continues following blindly? The donors, it's not only about donating for the swimming pool, you also have to donate for the money that they'll be taking to these shrines. Because, guys, this is business. Of course, as I told you, someone coming and telling you that you don't have a wife, come, I smoke, I spray some smoke on you. You smoke some ganja, and you get a wife. Go in a social place or do something about it. These witches will not get you a husband or heal you from cancer. Go to hospital. Mura, this is how you get lost, slowly but surely. Chineke. It's not even a game, honestly, guys. We've seen people in Kenya going these routes, and it doesn't end well. And by the way, guys, I think that explains why Rocio behaves very weirdly around Black people. I can see that. I can see why. But then let me look for that video when Mura Sensor was doing some construction. And Rocio came out here to lecture us, and I was like, Rocio, what is it? Why don't you like God? But now I understand. Let me look for, I hope I'm not oversharing because there was a time that I was lost. Guys, let me look for that video because we were all shocked. We even did a reaction about it because we were like, oh my God, Rocio, why do you have beef with God? What did he do to you? Just a minute, guys. We are going through it together. Let me pull that video before we call it a day. It is important. It's very important because
Imagine conducting every part of your research.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't plan this. I'm just curious to do this, to pull the receipt for you before we watch together, before we call it a day. That is not the video. I even remember that video. Where is it? Madam P, did you introduce witchcraft to Mura Sensor? That is why you were fighting with him? Is it? Is it? Just 2 minutes. If I don't get it, we forget about it. If we don't get it, we forget about it. By then, I can even control F and find it easily. Guys, are you still there? Let me check. Oh, you're still there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me guys, have you liked the live stream? Because if you are more than 60, at least there must be, huh? More than 60 likes. 60 likes. I know I disappeared for a moment because of Rocio's Mura Senso. It's so hard to get it, but Rocio was telling people how the god Africans worship is not giving them any money,
Yes.
There you have that. Yeah.
No, uncle, we just building.
Okay.
There's nothing. The worst they
Okay.
can do is to say they don't want.
Yes. Yes.
But
I think it was on Rocio's video. Anyway, guys, let me not take a lot of your time, but I really wish I had gotten it. Unless you have the patience, guys, unless you have the patience to wait, which I doubt because we've been out here for an hour, and I promise that I'll not be exceeding 1 hour before we call it a day. Nyabohanse, of course, you know, it's always drama on drama every blessed day. Now, Madiba and Mapopo are fighting over Mapopo's wife. The noodles are noodling. If you just tuned in, even the shrines that Rocio is introducing the baby in Marwa to, there was a woman who didn't have any clothes. Rocio took a video of that woman. You'll have to go back and check it out.
Like a friend, but I was never know that he's his husband. You know, I was never know that. So I take it from Moshi. Moshi said, no, this man he dying here. To dating my wife, even the time he was staying in the hospital, my wife was going there like a friend, but I was never know that he's his husband. You know, I was never know that. So I take it from Moshi. Moshi said, no, this man he dying here. That's the police case. I paid my money, bro. Even Moshi, if you're watching this video, Moshi, say the truth. I take my money. I hire.
Guys, I don't want to laugh because it's not a laughing matter, but Nyabohanse. So there is another guy, Madiba, if you don't know the story, allegedly allegedly messing with this guy. This guy is Mapopo's wife, messing with this guy's wife. And that is why this guy is crying on the street. And this guy does not have a nice friend because the friend is this one who is Chris Watts. What is the name of this guy? You know him. This guy is seated there encouraging the friend to come out and embarrass himself to a point that he was reading some messages. I know the guy is hurt or something, but this is the internet. No one cares. People will just be out here to be entertained. Neo will be out here trying to make a dime out of it, reacting. I have my people, will be laughing, entertaining ourselves, and we leave. Why would you come out and share these cheating messages, Mapopo, and you're crying? And this guy next to him, what is the name, guys? Anyone remembers the name of that guy? The name of the guy seated next to him. Rocio found a cross, quickly washed it, and said, "She is very strange. Thank you for sharing." You know this guy. And this guy, instead of telling Mapopo, just chill, don't do too much. The guy is laughing, enjoying the drama, the gossip about the cheating scandal.
You say, I love you, kipenzi. Like, I love you, my love. Kwa sasa nipo busy. Now I'm busy. na kuongelesha baadaye. I will talk to you later. Take care. Here down he said take care.
You know, for me, when I watch, I want to laugh, you know, because it's funny. But of course, whatever my Popo is feeling, my Popo is not a saint because he just lost 1,000 subscribers because of his own drama. I'm not even ready to get into it. Maybe tomorrow, if Mura will not have uploaded because Marwa is not uploading, I don't know if it's the Rosio spirits working on him. Maybe they fought about taking the baby to the shrines later. Maybe Rosio told Mura Senso, you will see me. You will see me. I paid because Rosio honestly paid a lot of money to attend that festival, that witchcraft festival. Rosio paid more than 9,000 and 6,000 is 15,000. She paid almost $150 to attend. And Marwa was telling him, no. Marwa was telling her, no, you cannot go there. You cannot go there. I'm scared. Of course, you know, Rosio was not happy. But because Marwa was filming her, she had to pretend like everything is okay. You can imagine what happened behind the cameras, because after that video, Marwa has never uploaded anything else. Marwa, are you okay? Come out here and address the nation. Do you need help? Mura Senso, do you need help? Are you safe wherever you are? Let me check Instagram. Maybe he uploaded something. They are on a plane. I can see Rosio 8 hours ago uploaded that they are flying. But Marwa is very silent. Rosio, stop playing. Reaction must continue.